Never stop believing that a caring person can't make a difference in this world. For indeed, someone made a huge difference by saving my life, and I am forever grateful. October the 11th, 2004 will forever change my life. It was a Monday, the day before, on the 10th. I started to feel a little bit ill. I had a horrible pain in my ear. The next day I was off of work. I worked at a daycare at the time, and it was Columbus Day, so we were already closed. And I had called my doctor at the time, and and he was like, okay, where's the pain? And this was on Monday. I waited till Monday to call. And he was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me where the pain is. I said, it's about a 14. I said, the pain is awful. And he said, I will give you something for the pain, but until I see the severity of what's going on, I can't prescribe you anything else. So that night, it progressively got worse throughout the whole day. I started getting a headache from the pain in my left ear, and I couldn't function. And I said, you know what? I said to my mom, I said, I know I'm 20-something years old, but I need you to call me off work tomorrow. Like, just having a phone to my ear hurt. So my mom came in my room about 6:45, 7 a.m. to make sure that I was awake, because my doctor at the time was in Frankfurt, so I had a little bit of a drive in front of me, and I was just in my bed. And she immediately called 911 just by looking at me. She knew I didn't respond to her. They got me here to the emergency room immediately. From then, I was in the care of, I think, the world's finest doctors. I woke up on the Thursday and just completely out of it from sedation. And a couple days later, the doctor who took care of me here came into my room, sat down on the bed like we were going to be best friends. And he was like, man, it's nice to see you awake. And I said, thanks. He goes, before I tell you what went on, or if you have any questions, he said, I have to tell you, you have one of the most amazing families I think I've ever dealt with in all my years of being a doctor. He was like, you have a big team out there. And I was like, I do. I was like, so I have questions. I said, what happened? He's like, you know that ear infection you had? That ear infection went down your ear the wrong direction. It coated your brain, and it took over your entire body. And I said, oh. He said, so the pain that you were in, he said, you were in pain. He's like, and anybody that doesn't believe you, I will tell them the pain that you were in. And then he said, so you had something called Otic Meningitis. He said, it's a very rare meningitis and one of the worst. And he said, you are a very, very lucky girl. And I said, okay. And I said, so now what? What happens now? And he said, well, you're on some serious medications. And he said, you're going to be here a while, so get cozy. I was here almost 2 weeks. I was in the hospital almost 2 weeks. It was definitely a life-changing thing for me. I felt that, I was given a second chance. It's great that I'm able to share my story. I think that was the thing that I said to my mom last night. I said, the most amazing part is that I can be here to tell it. And I said, unfortunately, there are people that get meningitis that can't tell their story because it can go either way. It can be very fatal. It can be fatal. And we were very lucky. I was very lucky. We are forever grateful, my family and I, to Franciscan and Dr. Johnson for the rest of our lives, that he was there that day. And even my mom said he was meant to be there that day. He was just meant to be there that day because he had a very just calming demeanor and a very yes, this is scary, but you know what? I'm going to go take care of your daughter. And if you just let me do my job, I'll answer all of your questions. The one thing about Franciscan health, that there are amazing people in this world and that they actually exist, and that there are caring and compassionate and just really thoughtful people in this world who, while they have tough jobs to do and have to deliver some really tough news, they can also deliver some really amazing news. I am Stacy, and I love Franciscan.